pudding and pies. Right, have we got audio? Have we got audio? Hello, hello, hello. Yes, we have got audio. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. As you can see in front of you there, guys. Train Sim 2 Roadmap. So I thought I'd show this off to you because it just came out as I just completed my last video, if you were watching my last video on YouTube. But yeah, before we crack on with the roadmap, guys, I've got a scenario to also look at as well. If you want to, if you want to see more content or anything from me, guys, feel free to hit the subscribe button, feel free to notification bell so you're notified when my videos and streams go live. Also, feel free to hit the like button if you enjoy what you see, and feel free to hit the share button as well. And yeah, I'll put links to Twitch, any DLCs that I use, Discord, and all that sort of thing down below as well. And I'll also link the roadmap down below as well, so you guys can have a look at it yourselves. But yeah, Train-Sim2 Roadmap, 8th of March 2022. As I'm recording this, guys, it is the 8th of March 2022. So this week, so remember guys, the roadmap stream is this evening. If you're watching this on the day this video goes live, it is 8 o'clock this evening, 8th of March 2022 on the Twitch and the YouTube. So this week we talk about the progress being made by Spirit of Steam, Harlemline, Creators Club Beta, and the upcoming changes planned for roadmap. So starting off, Spirit of Steam. Our team continued to work hard developing Spirit of Steam, and we have some exciting footage to show you the progress that is being made. Executive producer Matt Pedersen will be on the stream this evening, guys, and discuss how the development is coming along. So yeah, jump into tonight's stream, guys. Have a look to see how Spirit of Steam is coming along. The video below highlights the improvements that have been made to our motion blur effect. As a lot of people will be already familiar, motion blur is less ideal the way it motion blur is less than ideal the way it currently works. Because of this, some people prefer to turn it off entirely while others turn it on and promise not to look over the wheels. This is something tolerable for small wheels of modern trains. However, it's impossible to ignore on steam locos with their huge wheels. With this in mind, the team started looking at the options to try and resolve this issue. So there's the link there, guys, to Steam Motion Blur. With motion blur enabled, while the majority of scenes look much better and give fantastic impressions of speed and motion, however, the significant issues with the way the wheels are rendered to where the blur extends beyond the wheels, spoiling the effect. The underlying reasons for this is that by default motion blur is in linear, so it's assuming everything is moving in a line and not in a circle. In later versions of Unreal, there is a simple radial motion blur effect that can be added. However, when we try to use this, it seems to work best with car wheels and not at all well with large open spoke steam wheel. Our team spent some more time working on this and have been able to create new Unreal material which performs various technical combining its own processing on top of the radical motion blur to allow us to resolve the issue really nicely. While this is working well on the wheels, while this is working well on the wheels on the steam locomotive, we have also now been looking at how we can employ this technique on all wheels going forward. So I'm glad, guys, they're looking into the motion blur for the wheels and everything. I am so glad they're looking into it, which is really, really good. So now we move on to the Harlem Line. Harlem Line Grand Central Terminal to North White Plains. While we wait for the Spirit of Steam, you can also look forward to the Harlem Line Grand Central Terminal to North White Plains, which will be available soon, guys, soon in Train-Sim 2. We spoke to our developer team about, well, they spoke to their developer team about one of the areas they have spent some extra time on with Harlem. This is adding snow and rusty tracks. Interesting. In the first couple of images, you can see what an earlier route, the Trans-Pennine, looks like in the way of renders junctions. Key areas look at the sudden change to the rusty track on the frog. On the frog, and then in the winter. These are remaining uncovered in the snow. So that's what they look like. So in normal weather and in snowy weather. Interesting. The second set of images are from the Harlem. There's now a smooth blend to the rust on the frogs, and in the winter rusted tracks. Not just frogs, but all rusted tracks, including dishes, sidings, etc. We'll now get a covering of snow to make them more clearly separating from the main tracks. You will also see that in the Harlem shots, the chairs the rails sit on now have snow, as do the base of the rails themselves. So yeah, the top pictures, guys, are the Trans-Pennine. The bottom pictures are on the Harlem line. These are numerous other small changes and details that the infrastructure team have worked on, paying extra attention to details such as the type and the position of the third rail and so forth. So yeah, here's the pictures on the Harlem line, so you can see the difference. Okay, Creators Club's beta. The response to Creators Club beta has been staggering, with over 285,000 subscriptions to mods from the community since launch. You have also uploaded a total of 3,665 mods, 2,885 of which are liveries, 781 are scenarios. The individual users subscribed to the most mods is currently subbed to 796, and the most creations uploaded by any one individual is 51. So there's some pictures from Creators Club. We have had immense joy looking at what you've all been able to create so far, and thanks to the outstanding quality of the liveries you have been designing. We are pleased to share that Avanti are now on the list of approved brands you can share on Creators Club. So there you go, guys, you can use Avanti West Coast on Creators Club now. Lovely jubbly. In addition, you can also look forward to our approved list of brand logos being added to Livery Designer as decals in the coming weeks. So all the companies, guys, that are on that list, that I'm not sure what the list is now, but all the companies on there, their logos will be appearing in the game in the coming weeks, so you can make your liveries look a hell of a lot nicer. So it'd be interesting to see what Avanti West Coast people that have made Avanti West Coast liveries, which I haven't looked at, with the liveries and logos on there. Right, the preservation crew. So this week there has been more significant movement in the order we expect the preservation crew updates to be released. They spoke to Adam about this, anticipating movement in their previous roadmap. Some items, such as Peninsula Corridor, have been moved further down the list, as after testing they have shown they need more work. You can see the current projected order of releases in the roadmap section. These are subject to change, but their aim is to surface these all to you by the end of the summer, while looking to the group releases in pairs where possible. So, another route. Luzerne to Surrey. Looking forward to the Luzerne to Surrey, developed by Rivet Games. Keep up to date with their video dev blogs. So, I'd say if you're part of Rivet Games YouTube channel, guys, head over there and watch their videos to see what's going on there. Or there's also links there as well to what's going on. Okay, roadmap updates. So finally, we are continuing to make additional changes to the roadmap so that we are able to provide you with more valuable information. We won't be removing anything from the current format. In fact, we will be adding more. You will still be able to track the movement of items that get added and taken off, and we will also be continuing our streams that coincide with the roadmap update. This will be lasting fortnightly roadmap, and going forward there will be changing to a monthly update. We intend to provide the community with they intend to provide the community with a more in-depth look into development of their projects as we started to do this roadmap article. In order to do this, they will be using this extra time to gather information from their development teams and gathering more and exciting content for you, such as interviews, videos, screenshots, and more. So, DTG releases. These are forthcoming add-ons that are being developed by Dovetail Games, where details are still being finished for release. They are including the ID codes for it when possible. This will give you a good idea of what to expect to find out. To find out what these ID codes mean, head of on the official forum now. So, Harlem 9 Grand Central Terminal, White Plains with M3A and M7A is coming soon. Spirit of Steam, Liverpool Lime Street to Crew with the LMS Jubilee class and the LMS Stanya class 8F. So they're coming soon, guys. Other releases. These are forthcoming add-ons that have been developed by outside Dovetail Games. Where details are being finalised for release, we are including ID codes for when it's possible. These will give you a good idea of what to expect to find out with these ID codes. So they're on the forums now. So the S-Bahn I'm not going to pronounce that, guys, because I cannot pronounce German for my life. On the Luzerne to Surrey with the SBB RABE 523, developed by Rivet Games. Head over to their YouTube channel and have a look at that. Then there's also the Horseshoe Curve from Atuluna to Johnstown and South Fork with the ES44AC and the GP38-2 developed by Skyhook Games. And also the DBBR420 Electrical Multiple Unit, in other words EMU, for the Humstrucker Munich to Ulzburg, developed by Train Sim Germany. Okay, core features. Core features are large projects. These may be significant new pieces of functionality or changes that will affect players on one or several platforms, often requiring more time in development. This list may move more slowly than others. So, dynamic billboards, approved licensed brand decals for licensed designer, PlayStation 5 add-on limit fix, rush hour passenger system for London commuter, PlayStation 4 and 5 profile transfer. Miscellaneous, so projects that players will notice don't fall into one of the other categories. So in other words, Dovetail Live rewards. Preservation crew. So projects are being tackled by the preservation crew. Many of these upgrades will simply be adding the latest game functionalities to the older routes. The additions or changes in the upgrade will include some or all of the following station departure boards: animated crossings, platform climate functionality, improved track rendering, rush hour passengers density and appearance, support for rail driver, contactor signaler functionality, minor fixes to scenery, minor fixes to audio, minor fixes to gameplay, minor fixes to menu items, livery designer compatibility, and scenario planner expansion. So yeah, all the routes there, guys, are what I've just said above in that humongous chunk, are all to do with the London Bakerloo line, the Cloyne Atchen, the main Spessebahn, East Coastway, Humstrucker Munchen to Usburg, the Tees Valley line, Rhine to Ruhr, Rhine to Signord, Great Western Express, Peninsula Corridor, Rapid Transit, Rheinher Rust and Austin, Oakville Subdivision, North Trans-Pennine, West Somerset Railway, and Long Island Railroad. And then removed from the roadmap, items that have been removed from the roadmap, this is either because they have been completed, or their status has changed, or the project have been suspended. So in other words, Creators Club beta been completed. So yeah, just join them tonight, guys, on the YouTube at 8 o'clock UTC, on the Twitch and the YouTube, where you can find members of the team. We'll be discussing the latest roadmap and answering the questions. You can also find all their release previews over on YouTube. So there we go, guys. That is all the information that is on the roadmap. So I will link that down below for you guys to have a read through if you're on PC. So after all that information, let's crack on with what we're actually doing here as well. So we're looking at a scenario in this video as well. So the scenario we are looking at, which you will find on East Coastway, well actually before we do that, let's go back to the Creators Club and do the scenario. Well, do the looking at the subscriptions I have subscribed to when my game decides to let me. So the ones we're going to be looking at today, guys, when everything starts to load, thank you very much, is Busy Day NHS Train to Brighton, made by Roadmanlnet, I think that is. Busy day on East Coastway. You'll be driving a NHS 3774 and plenty of stops and loads of trains. And then a shout out, well, they've put a shout out to Mega Sim. Go and check out on his YouTube channel as well. Guys, I would recommend you to go and have a look at Mega Sim, because Mega Sim does some really good content as well. So there we go. And then the livery we're going to be using is the 377 NHS livery, made by Randon. Well done. So the description is 377111 in NHS livery. So yeah, that's the livery you require, guys, to run the scenario. So we'll jump on the East Coastway. We'll go to Tools. We'll go to Scenario Planner. We'll click on Busy Day. So what you need here, guys, is the 377 from East Coastway, the 474 BR Blue from North Trans-Pennine, and the Class 66, which also comes with this route anyway. So the description says driver SN 3774, 8 car empty from Eastbourne platform 2 to Brighton platform 7, making 8 passenger stops along the way. Okay, I think that might need to be loaded, not empty. But let's have a look at it anyway. So yeah, quite a lengthy beginning there, guys, to go through all the roadmap, and at least you saw the roadmap on screen as well. So yeah. So it's useful in the game. Yeah, it's useful on Train Sim Mod 2 because you can show every single article, guys, up on screen instead of faffing about with trying to go to like the forums and everything. So the scenario is called NHS Eastbourne to Brighton. So on this scenario, guys, we will be calling at Hampden Park, Polegate, Berwick, Glidden, Lewis, Falmer, Moulscombe, London Road, and Brighton. So let's unlock those doors here. Okay, we will be loading passengers as well. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, I know why the doors are not working. Because some dimwit forgot to put the master key in. We'll close the ones on the right, we'll put the AWS on as well. We'll sit down in the seat, shush. Right, let's have a look at this livery that Randon has done. Pretty interesting livery, actually. Well done. What I can say is well done. So yeah, you require this livery, guys, to run this scenario. I say, if you don't have this livery, you'll just get standard southern livery. Do you mind? I'm trying to take a photo here. Get out of the picture. Seriously. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And we'll also take one at the front as well. Right, we do need our lights on as well. I forgot to put the bloody headlights on. What a bloody moron. There we go. Right, so yeah, it's called NHS, the scenario is called. Right, somewhere I've made a little cock up somewhere. That's why, because I didn't lock the right doors. What dimwit? There we go. So yeah, first station stop, Hampden Park. Just having a nosy. Just having a goosey gander according to what I'm saying. I don't know what the hell I'm on about. There we go, we can put some power down now. next up I'll show you the scenario. Sorry about that, I was just checking another video out. Seems to be very windy. Right, we are coming up to our first station stop of Hamden Park. Which I'm stopping too early for. Probably because I'm trying to do two things in one go. It's not always the best idea. There's another 377 in the standard southern livery. Right, Hamden Park. Where are you off to? Or are you you're just stapled? Right, next station stop will be Polegate. So yeah, we've got Polegate, Berwick, Glindy, I probably pronounced that completely wrong, Lewis, Falmer, Millscombe, London Road, and Brighton. Yeah, like I said guys, if you've got this far on the YouTube and you want me to have a look at any scenarios or anything you've done, feel free to put them in the description down below and I'll have a look at them. Alright, we've got a 35 coming up before we hit Polegate. But yeah, Randon, I like the livery. I absolutely like it. Well done, good sir. Well done. Right, we got 35 to go around this bend. And now we'll be pulling into Polegate, which is our third stop on this route. So yeah, and we come to Polegate. Which Polegate looks pretty busy actually. There we go. So yeah, after this we'll be calling that Berwick, Glidey, Lewis. Oh, there goes a 66. So yeah, some freight. Nice touch is what I say to that. So yeah, as I was saying, we'll be calling it Berwick, Glidey, Lewis, Fowler, Molescombe, London Road, and final station stop will be Brighton. We'll probably encounter. Wow. Yeah, we'll probably encounter the 47 somewhere along this line. Right, 3.8 miles to Berwick. Yeah, this is an EMU, guys. If you're confused what I mean by the EMU, electrical multiple unit, because some people think electrical multiple unit, don't they have pantographs? Yeah, generally. But these are actually run on shoes. As you can see in to the right there, guys, there is a third rail. The shoes that run on this unit go onto the third rail, and that's where it picks its power up from. Just want to make people curious about, well, well, let people know about that, because let's say in the UK we have trains that run, yeah, we have EMUs that run on a pantograph overhead, but we also have EMUs that run on a third rail as well, which are also EMUs. So there's a slight difference there. And yeah, we also have DMUs, diesels, electrical locos, steam. Well, we have steam locos on the rails still as well, but they're only charter services, the steam locos. Right, 2.5 miles to Berwick. And don't get mixed up with Berwick upon Tweed, because I'm not on about Berwick upon Tweed. I'm on about Berwick down in the south of England. Berwick upon Tweed is north, near, well, as some people say, it's in Scotland. So yeah, don't get mixed up between Berwick and Berwick upon Tweed. Right, we got a 75 in 1.4 miles. we've got 75 just before Berwick. And we got yellow as well. Come on, drop below the 90. Thank you. Okay, we need to start slowing down to that 75. Okay, means we've got a red coming up in 1.1 miles. So I've got this funny feeling we could possibly be waiting for someone to come off the Seaford branch. Could that possibly be why? But yeah, in we come to Berwick. Don't put too much brake on there, you lemon. Having a moment, guys. Having a moment. But yeah, we'll have a look at the map in a minute to see what's going on up ahead. Okay, it's just gone green. And we've just arrived at Berwick as well. So let's just see, have we got another loco one unit up ahead of us? Yes, we have got another unit ahead of us. And he was waiting for someone to come off the Seaford branch. Alright, no, he was waiting... Aha! I think I know where the 47 is, I think. We could potentially be meeting this at Brighton, the 47. Right, let's lock those doors. So yeah, the train ahead of us was waiting for a service to come off the Seaford branch as it looks. Either off the Seaford branch or to go on the Seaford branch. Let me just have a look. Is there any units on the Seaford branch? No, there's no units as I can see on the Seaford branch. Unless the 47 was on the Seaford branch and just came off. Because there is a unit ahead of us, so the 47 might have come off the Seaford branch. I'm not sure. But yeah. I say, next station stop is Glindy. I've probably pronounced that completely wrong, but that's in 4.1 miles. So yeah, I will link down below, guys. Train Simmer, well, Twitch and Discord, Train Simmer 2, East Coastway, North Trans-Pennine Express for the 47, and I'll also link down below the roadmap stream as well. Roadmap stream, sorry. I want to say the roadmap article as well that we went through at the beginning of this stream. So yeah, quite a lot of information. Right, 2.6 miles to Glindy. Let's say, put in the comments down below, guys, if there's a pronunciation for that place, because I know I'm saying it completely wrong. Or how do they say it on southern services? I would be curious. Ah, we've got an 80 coming up. Only just realised that. AWS didn't warn me. Well, probably because I'm not near the sign of the 80. Okay, 1.2 miles to Glein D. And then the next station stop after this will be Lewis. And then we will be on the home stretch to Brighton then. So yeah, this service, guys, runs from Eastbourne to Brighton. So yeah, the 377s, guys, are in service with Southern and Southeastern. They used to be in service with First Capital Connect / Thameslink. But then when the Thameslink got their 700s, there was a choice. They could either send the 377s to Great Northern and have them running up and down the East Coast Main Line, or they could send them back to the people that look after the unit. But no, they decided no, we're not going to send the 377s to Great Northern. We're going to send them to Southeastern instead, because at the time, guys, Great Northern, Thameslink, Southern, Southeastern were all under the same company of Govia. Well, to this date of the in 2022, Southern are not part of the Govia group now, guys. They are part of, well, the government. So yeah. But yeah, the Great Northern got 387s, which Thameslink had before the 700s, sorry. Right, our next station stop is Lewis in 2.7 miles. So yeah, all we've got left on this service now is Lewis, Falmer, Moulsecoombe, London Road and Brighton. And then that's it. That'll be the end of the service, and that will be the end of my streaming day if you're watching this on the day this goes live, which is the 8th of March 2022. But I say, you could be watching this on a different day. You could be watching this at Christmas. You could be watching this at Easter. Nobody knows. Very windy. Right, 2.1 miles, sorry, to Lewis. But yeah, as I say, the East Coast, what? Yeah, I was about to say nearly East Coast Main Line then. Whoops. Well, East Coastway, guys, is $24.99 on the Xbox, PlayStation, Steam and Epic stores, and Dovetail store as well. But if you had Train Simulator 2020 and you had East Coastway on that version, it would just port over and you'd be able to use it on Train Sim 2. And then, yeah, for the Class 47, which we haven't seen yet, that's from North Trans-Pennine, guys, which is also $24.99, which is available on the Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, Epic, and a Dovetail store as well. And that's the Seaford line just coming in there. So yeah, that's what you require for the 47. So yeah, altogether guys, about 50 quid for DLCs for this scenario. About £50. Which is not bad actually. And don't forget as well guys to run all the routes that I'm doing, all the scenarios I'm doing. Don't forget guys, you need to own Train Sim World 2 as well. Just letting you know. And to run Creators Club you need Train Sim World 2, not Train Sim World 2020 or not Train Sim World the original either. Right, we're coming into Lewes. And we'll be on the final stretch to Brighton. So yeah, we've got, well, after Lewes we'll have Falmer, Morscombe, London Road, and Brighton. I know it's going to require me to go down to a 10 as well. And yeah, at the end of this video stream guys, I will go through the scenario again and the livery that you need, and I will put it in the description down below what you need as well. Hang on, was that an NHS livery on that 377 that I'm going past now? I don't know. Have a look in a second. I've arrived at Lewes. And yes it is, it's the NHS livery on that train as well. So NHS, we thank you. Key workers supporting key workers. While we're here, we'll have a slow flyby leaving Lewes. Now me, I'm probably going to speed out of Lewes like I always do. Do you know what? We'll do it on top of the bridge. We won't do it on the platform like I was thinking, we'll do it on the bridge. Shut your road bridge. Very interesting. Yeah, we'll do it over here. On the bridge. Right, we'll lock those doors. Yep. And we will head to Falmer in 4.4 miles. While also keeping an eye on the speed. Here he comes. Here he comes and there he goes. So not being funny, I wouldn't be able to make this livery. I say this livery would take some work. But yeah, well done, Randon. Well done. You've done a really, really good job. I should be able to pick up speed. And there goes the 377 in the distance. Let's go and catch up with the 377. There we go. Just pinged on the 387. We teleported from the bridge to the 387. 387? Wow. Sorry, 377. It's because the 387 and the 377 look alike. Yeah, this is the 37. Wow. I pinged under the track. Wow. That's now a thing. So yeah, it's the 377 guys that you get with this route is required for this scenario. Not the London commuter 377. So the way you can tell the difference between the London commuter 377 and the East Coastway 377 is some cab improvements and also the destination screens as well. They have scrolling places where they're going, so that's here the way you can tell. Right, 2.6 miles to Falmer. Very quiet, these trains, I've noticed. .7 miles to at the Falmer now. Sorry, it's 1.6 miles now. 1.7. I'm getting confused. Which is quite normal for me. Okay, 1 mile. Okay, we'll start slowing down so we can stop at the Falmer. Okay, through the dark tunnel. Right, Falmer. Quite an interesting run. So yeah, we've got 3 station stops left after this. Morscombe, London Road, and Brighton, where we terminate. Unlock the... Really? Thank you. Right, we are at Falmer. So yeah, let's just have a look at that livery again. Yeah, it's a really nice livery actually. Really nice. And good job on the logo as well. Hopefully when they bring logos, like I said in the roadmap, you'll be able to fix that and put the proper Southern logo there. Should be quite interesting to see. Right, we are off to Morscombe now. Well, it's gonna go quiet a second, guys. Just need to do something quickly. Right, sorry about that, guys. Just had something just to deal with. But yeah, Morscombe is 1.3 miles. And I've just noticed something. We've got a red. Good job I actually paid attention to that. There's nothing. Weirdly, there's nothing at Morscombe, and I've just looked. So the thing is, why have we got a delay at Morscombe? Confused. Unless the red light's the other side of Morscombe. No, the red light is before Morscombe. Right, what's causing this red light now? Confused. I'll have a look at the track in a moment. Right. What's causing the problem? Okay, the train ahead of me is at a red light. Could it possibly be the 47? Because he's at a green light. I don't think, no, I think he's at a red light. The weirdest thing is, there's nothing in Brighton. So, what could be causing the problem? Because that's on a red light. We're on a red light. The thing is, he's on a red light, but the strangest thing is there's nothing at Brighton, so what's causing the problem? It's not like we've got anything coming in from any other directions. But I say, he is on a red light. He is on a red light. We're on a red light. Strange. We'll just leave it for a couple of minutes to see if anything improves. If not, then I'm just gonna cut the scenario there. So I'll leave it till 12:44 is what we'll leave it to. So from what I've played, it's been a really interesting scenario from what I've played. And the livery is really good from the person that did the livery as well. The person that did the livery, well done. And also you've got the danger signs on there as well. Well done. Let's just see if we've got any movement. 377 still on a red light. And the 47's not moving. And that's still on a red light. But the strangest thing is, there is nothing in Brighton either. So this is the weird thing about this. Yeah, this scenario, guys, is called NHS. It calls at. Let me just scroll back up. Calls at Eastbourne. Well, it starts at Eastbourne. Calls at Hampden Park, Polegate, Berwick, Glindy, Lewis, Falmer, Morscombe, London Road, and Brighton is what it calls that. Let's just have another look. Yep, that 377 still at a red light, and the 47's at a red light as well. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I don't know what's going on, but if the developer of this scenario has a look, he might spot the problem. But yeah, I've driven as far as I can actually drive. I say, I just stopped right outside Morscombe, had a look on the map, see what was going on, had a look at Brighton, see if there was anything in Brighton. There was nothing in Brighton, but the 47 got stuck. The 377 behind that got stuck, and then I got stuck. And then probably anything behind me is probably going to get stuck as well. So, yeah. But what you require. So, on this scenario, guys, you need to go to Creators Club for the scenario. Oh, there's plenty more scenarios to look at. I'll have a look at them another day. So yeah, you want to go to subscription. Well, I've gone to my subscriptions. So the this bear with me. The scenario we were doing was busy day, NHS train to Brighton. Busy day on the East Coastway. You'll be driving an NHS 3774 and plenty of stops. And loads of trains. And then they've put here, shout out to Mega Sim. Check him out on YouTube, guys. I would require that as well. Check out Mega Sim on YouTube. And the thing is, there's a red train here as well. I don't know what train that actually is, guys, or Roadmanlnet or Roadmanlnet. Comment down below what that red 377 or A387 is, please. And the livery we require, guys, is the 37711 or 37711 NHS livery made by Randon. Very good livery, man. Very good livery. Well done. And yeah, there's some pictures as well of the 377, and well, that's in London, Victoria. So yeah, and as I say, I will put the links down below, guys. What you require for the scenarios is the East Coast. Well, you require Train Sim World 2. East Coastway, North Trans-Pennine for the 47, which sadly we didn't see, but the 377s and the 66 all come with East Coastway. And I'll also link down below, guys, what we went through at the beginning of the video stream, whatever you want to call this, is the roadmap. I'll link that down below as well, so you can have a read of it yourselves. But yeah, as I say, if you watch this video, guys, it's up on screen so you can actually see him. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to leave my day, well, I'm going to leave my streaming time there if you're watching this on the day this goes live, which is the 8th of March 2022. But yeah, as I say, if you've got this far on YouTube, guys, feel free to hit the subscribe button, feel free to hit the notification bell so you're notified when my videos and streams go live. Feel free to hit the like button as well if you've enjoyed what you've seen, and feel free to hit the share button as well so we can get the scenario out there more and get the video out there more so people can see it. But yeah, there we go, guys. I'm going to head off. Stay safe, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, wherever you are. And I will catch you in the next one.